Hades by Supergiant Games has been one of the most unexpected hits I have played this year. One of the best indie games I have played in general has been Bastion, which they made and was one of their groundbreaking hits. And this game has just that flair all around it. It is a dungeon crawler roguelike where you play the son of Hades as you're trying to escape the underworld with the aid of the other Greek pantheons. I cannot describe how much I love this game in words without gushing about every aspect, from everything being voice acted to the tech tree to the different weapons and their customization, the dungeon layouts, the enemy layouts, the fact that there are still voice clips I have not heard before. I have not heard a single repeated line yet, and I have been playing for 6 hours plus. And there are games that I've played from major studios that cannot accomplish such a task, and every character is just phenomenal. I'm just gushing about how great they are. Everything about this game has me just in love. The fact that Hades, the person you're trying to escape for, is still a character you interact with, and even though he hates your guts, he still has like this repertoire with his son. And everybody there just is so friendly and charming. And part of me is on edge at every moment because I'm expecting just this twist to happen and fall apart. I haven't beaten the first round of the dungeon yet. I've made it to round 4, like tier 3 of the dungeon, and I'm waiting for that twist to happen because everybody you talk to is just so supportive and friendly, and everybody wants to see you succeed. But I've also played Bastion, their first game, and it has one of the most heart-wrenching betrayals in it, and I just don't know how to feel and trust people anymore in my life. It's just so weird, and I just love every minute of it. The combat is fluid, and it's just so addictive to just pick your kit, pick your loadout, go into a dungeon and see which gods help you out, and what equipment and what different upgrades you can get through that run. I've had really great runs, I've had really awful runs, and I don't feel that has impacted my playthrough, because even a bad run, I'm like, alright, starting over, didn't get a good kit, didn't get something that works with my playstyle. I've been playing more of the hybrid ranged melee classes. There are weapons for that. If you're more just close combat, there's weapons for that. If there's long range weapons you prefer, there's weapons for that. There is so much to offer and customize, and I know I haven't even hit the iceberg yet, because once you beat the game once, then all of the weapons upgrade, and there's more customization options that I haven't even seen yet. Only reason I know about it was I was looking at some streams of high-level play to see what I am not doing correctly with certain bosses, and oh my god, there is just so much to this game that I just... It's so hard to just gush about this game without just talking about every minute detail. I will say, everybody in the House of Hades is very likable and charming. Even Hades himself is just a really interesting character kind of pick apart, and every time you die, you don't feel defeated because you have those moments of exploring the house, talking to Achilles, talking to Hades, talking to Nyx. Medusa, probably one of my favorite characters because she's just so innocent and cute for being a Medusa head that just floats around. So it's just a wonderful experience to just play and sit down, and I have to take time and say, this is my last run. This is my last run. Okay, that one run wasn't as expected. I'm gonna go do it again. Over and over and over and over and over again. It's just so good. And when you beat a boss, even if it's the same boss you've beaten over and over again, you get that sense of joy and just power because you know you've done it, and you have the patterns down and you're just ready to move on. There's been a great progressive scaling between going to the first boss, defeating the first boss, getting to the second zone, defeating the second zone mini-boss, defeating the third boss. Yeah, like, I know I've hit that wall and conquered it, hit that wall and conquered it, and I don't feel I've been stuck in any part of progress in this game. And I don't know it's because of the smooth upgrade system they have using like the Mirror of Nyx, or if it's because of just my general skill has increased as I've been playing. But it's just been so good. I will disclose that I am playing this on the Switch. I know I had the choice between PC and Switch and all the other, different platforms that it could be on. But I will say that this is playing phenomenally on the Switch, and I'm happy because I can take it on the go. Now I do have the disadvantage of not having achievements or any of the Steam benefits, but I think that's great that I'm able to play it at my own pace without any of that community that has been pre-existing before the release of this game to kind of interfere with my initial thoughts. I feel I could compare this to something like Undertale, where there is a big, huge community of people that love this game very much, and they want to share it with people, but their enthusiasm of this game kind of overlap, and kind of like it becomes intimidating for those who are hopping into the first time like myself. But I will say that has not stopped me from enjoying this game, and I will say this is probably one of my favorite games that have been released this year, right next to Final Fantasy VII Remake. So check it out, Hades, Switch, Epic Game Store, and Steam. Very good, and you'll be loving dying every single time.